Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lisa, Best Life Lee, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a fall chicken recipe. I had to use up my apple cider that I had gotten from the orchard when I went apple picking, and it was just so delicious, and I had just a cup and 3/4 left, and that's exactly what I need for this chicken recipe. And I got the recipe, I'm adapting it really, from this magazine called Autumn Entertain and Celebrate. It's the Autumn, and this is the current one, October 2022, and I'm gonna be making this apple cider and stone ground mustard chicken, and it looks delicious. So I'm kind of adapting it because I don't have, it calls for onion, I don't have any onion, but I figured I have everything else. I have the stone ground mustard, any kind will do, just your regular vegetable oil. I'm using canola oil, and some flour, 2 tablespoons of flour. I have 2 teaspoons of ground minced garlic, and salt and pepper, and my chicken, which is just little chicken tenders, I guess you would call them. And then there's a couple of herbs that I need, and I'll just, they're called for fresh. I'm just going to use herbs in my spice cabinet. It calls for sage. 1 tablespoon chopped fresh sage. I don't have any fresh sage. I'm gonna use just a poultry seasoning because this has sage in it, and it's for poultry, so it will give the flavor I think that we're going for. And I'm gonna be making it in the Instant Pot, so I will take you along as I get it into the Instant Pot, and then I will try it out for you when it's done. I'll put the recipe out on my blog, so if you want to try it, it'll be linked in the description section. The other recipe I'm going to do for you today is a sweet recipe of some sweets, and I'm going to be using my love of fall, candy corn. I'm going to also be adding in the autumn mix, some M&Ms with peanuts, and these itty bitty mini pretzel twists. So I'll throw that together and show you that. That's going to be an easy one. But let's go over to the Instant Pot and let's get the chicken started.
Alright, so I'm going to start by just salting and peppering my chicken. And you want to make sure that you turn over the chicken and get both sides. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Instant Pot on the saute mode, and I'm adding a tablespoon of canola oil. And then we're going to brown the chicken 2 minutes on each side. And then I am going to remove the chicken after browning it. And then I'm going to be adding in my minced garlic, and I'm going to just brown this for a few, not even a minute, like 30 seconds. And then I'm going to add in my apple cider, and I'm actually going to reserve 1/4 cup for use for the gravy later. So what we're gonna do, I'm adding my stone ground mustard here and getting every last bit of it out of the little cup here. And then I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of my poultry seasonings and give this a good stir to get it all mixed together. And then we're going to bring it to a little bit of a boil, and we're going to add the chicken back into the Instant Pot. I'm going to cancel my saute function, cover the Instant Pot, make sure my vent is closed, put it on pressure cook, and cook for 7 minutes.
All right, so while my chicken is cooking in the Instant Pot, and it does have to come up to temperature before it starts counting down the cooking minutes, but it is gonna cook for 7 minutes. It'll probably end up being about 15-20 minutes. But while that is cooking, I'm going to make a fall trail mix. And I am adapting this recipe from the Gooseberry Patch Autumn Recipes from the Farmhouse. And this has some great fall recipes in it. But what I'm going to be making today is Karen's Fall Trail Mix. Now, this calls for peanuts and it calls for butterscotch chips. I don't have butterscotch chips. I love butterscotch chips, but I don't have it. So I'm just going to adapt this to what I like and what I have on hand. It calls for some raisins and some dried cranberries. Instead of peanuts, it calls for like M&Ms. So I did the M&Ms with peanuts because I love M&Ms with peanuts. And I like these better than actual peanuts in my trail mix. So this is going in instead. This calls for candy corn and candy pumpkins. Instead of just the candy pumpkins, I'm doing the autumn mix because I really like the darker candy corns as well. So I'm doing the autumn mix just because that's what I like. But you can use whatever you want. You can do the regular bag of just the pumpkins. And I think butterscotch chips would be really delicious in here. And then I'm going to use these itty bitty pretzels that will just give it just enough, you know, salty crunch. Now you can use this for, you know, if you have like a Halloween party with your kids, this would be a great little goodie bag to send the kids home with, or for just to have for your kids. Let me just mix it all together. I'm just gonna throw all this stuff in here, and I'm not even gonna measure anything out. I'm just gonna put it all in, and I think what I'll do, this calls for, how many cranberries it calls for. 1 package. And half a cup of raisins. So I think what I'll do is I'll do a half a cup of raisins and a 1/4 cup of cranberries. So I'll bring the camera down so you can see me mix it all together, and yeah, then we'll see how it comes out. So here is the autumn mix, and I put it into an airtight container that will just be on my counter ready to go when I need a little sweet snack. And this would be a great gift to bring if you're going to someone's house and you're gonna have dinner and you wanna bring a little something as a little hostess gift. You could put this together in one of these airtight containers with a little bow and just give it to them as a gift. You could also do this as little favors if you're having people over your house for dinner and you want them to take something home with them. You could do little tiny small jars, little small mason jars filled with this stuff. They're just gonna love it. So I'm gonna give it a taste. I'm gonna grab a pretzel, an M&M, and a candy corn. Of course, you have to be a candy corn lover if you want to enjoy this snack mix, which I am. It's delicious, like it's not even it doesn't even require me to say how much I love it, but I do love it. It's got a little bit of that salty crunch. So that is the fall snack mix. My chicken is done in the Instant Pot. I quick released the steam. So what I'm gonna do now is take the chicken out and I'm gonna make a little sauce for it in the Instant Pot. So come on over and see how I do that.
All right, so now I'm gonna whisk together 2 tablespoons of flour and the 1/4 cup of apple cider that I kept reserved. I'm gonna remove my chicken from the Instant Pot now. And then I am going to add my flour and cider to this broth mixture here. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up to a boil so we can thicken the sauce. And once that happens, we will add our chicken back in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little piece of chicken and put some of this sauce over it so I can give it a taste and let you know how it came out.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have a little taste right now. I just cut a little tiny piece of chicken and put a little bit of the sauce over it. I'm gonna just keep it in my Instant Pot and I'm gonna just keep it warm for the afternoon until we're ready to have it for dinner. But I'm gonna taste it and let you know what it tastes like. So good, so good. The chicken is tender and delicious, and the sauce just gives it such a oh, it's I don't know how to describe it. It's sweet, but it's not sweet. I don't taste like a lot of mustardy taste, but it's delicious. It's got like a fall vibe to it. The chicken is so tender and juicy and flavorful. This is a winner. It's a great, easy weekend or weeknight meal. What's nice about the Instant Pot is you can just leave it on and keeping your food warm till you're ready to eat it. So this was a great success. I will definitely put the recipes, my connotation of the recipes on my blog. I'll link that below so you can go out and find those recipes if you want. I hope that you will give these a try, and I appreciate you hanging out with me and joining me today for these 2 fall recipes. I think they came out really, really good. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. I hope that you will consider subscribing and coming on back. So take care, everyone. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.